So a lot of people talk about why, relationships don't last in society anymore, and it comes down to simple, basic things. Aside from, rules and roles, um, in which people choose to play or choose not to play in their relationships, but it comes down to foundation. You know, in our society anymore, everything is quick. Everything is right now, and everybody is quick to jump and rush in a hurry. So it's really just like no one takes the time to court anymore. People aren't dating anymore. People are not holding themselves to any kind of principality, moralities, or even, bases in relationships anymore. It goes 0 to 100. And then somehow after you've reached 100, you're, wavering all through, the middle of that. So it's like relationships in society don't hold the longevity, the commitment, the loyalty, the respect for the vows and for the commitment, that it used to have, that our grandparents, our great grandparents, and people saw before us, because people are taking the time to build and to grow and to invest in the person that they're with, and really stand in point and purpose and why they're with that person. It's like, I bet you majority of new, especially, in this generation relationships, they can't even tell you why they are with people. They can't even tell you, what they see in that person, what they love about that person, you know. And it's important. You have to know who you're dealing with, what they bring. I'm not saying don't accept people's baggages, because we all have it, but knowing what they bring with them, with that relationship, who they are as a person, their character, how they move, all of those things are very important when picking, especially a life partner, someone you're going to build and grow with. It's important to know and to be on the same page as that person. It's important to have more than just the lust and the sexual desire or the attraction, with the person that you're going to build with. At some point, you got to get tired of taking shit down and starting all over again with somebody new, you know, going through all those phases. And it gets to a point where you're with somebody for a long time and you don't even know what the fuck they're, where they grew up, or, what their parents' name is, or whatever the fuck, right? Um, you end up not knowing anything about the person. So then when you guys start getting into it and things really start to become tense in a relationship, or you really need that grounding or that foundation to fall back on when your relationship goes through tough times, you don't have that because you didn't take the time to invest in those things. Anything that comes easy is not something that's going to be worth keeping. And anything worth keeping is not going to come easy. It's going to take time and investment, and growth, and, compromise and understanding, and change. Not only that, but it needs to be someone who is going to encourage you and motivate you and push you towards leveling up and becoming a better person. They should be encouraging and motivating and accepting of you. Not saying that you are perfect, but accepting you as you are, who you are, with no need to try to change you, or no need to feel like they need you to complete them. It needs to be a healthy, grounded relationship in order for it to have that longevity and that loyalty. But everyone jumps in. No one has any rhyme to their reason, and everyone's just out here just moving around doing dumb shit with no point, no purpose, no rules, no regulations, no nothing. And then be like all dumbfounded why shit doesn't work and why they can't keep a man, or why they can't, you know, hold on to these relationships, because there's no grounding. Take time to invest, to get to know the person that you're trying to claim as your own. Says a lot when you're with someone you're going to claim them as yours, and vice versa. Take time to invest in one another, in getting to know each other, and putting in the time and the dedication and commitment that it takes to be able to have that relationship that you claim that you want. Be open to change within yourself as well, and to knowing that it won't always be easy, but it will be worth it if you take the time to ground yourselves together and to build a foundation. Without a foundation, there will never be trust. There'll never be, you know, loyalty. There'll never be monogamy in a relationship. So Get to know the person you're with so that you're not thrown off and all surprised when they do some fugazi ass shit. Because if you would have took the time, you would have knew how they move. Follow your gut, follow your heart. Don't ignore those signs. Don't ignore those feelings that you get when you meet people. Take the time to figure out those things, you know, before you make life changing or life committing situations that are only going to hold you back or bring you down. Take the time, avoid a lot of problems in life. You gotta move so quick. What's meant to be will be, and what's not will not, and what you have that you're not supposed to have, it you're never gonna keep. So why waste your own time?